Hi again, it's me. So yeah, sorry it's been another 2 weeks since I last made a video. Yeah, things have just been so crazy. I've been trying to finish up. This was my absolute last week of classes for the quarter, so had a lot of work. I still have a couple papers that I need to finish up, which hopefully I can get finished by tomorrow night, and then I can relax for the next few weeks. Yeah, it was an interesting week. I got to this past Monday. I presented a research project I've been working on for my master's, and that was very nerve-wracking because I've spent a lot of time on this project, and it's been tough finding the papers that I need for my research. So yeah, and it's been an interesting process to say the least. So yeah, anyway, that's my classes are done. I just have a couple papers to finish, and then I have two case studies that I'm nearly done with, and then I should have my credential very soon. Hope fingers crossed. Cross all of the things. Yeah, yeah. So that's what's going on. I'm just so stressed out. Last weekend was the graduation mass at my parents' church, and so I had to go down there and talk to do well, not talk. I didn't talk, but I my parents did want me to go down and participate, and that was fun. Well, it was interesting. The mass ended up being basically taken over by these people who lost their kid back in January, and unfortunately, they've made his death into a money making scheme. From what I gather, it wasn't pretty. Trust me, it was not pretty. Anyway, so yeah, so we got had the graduation mass. There was also a little bit of a party, not a huge party. It was more of a luncheon that my mother threw. Mostly family, but a few of her older friends, and there are people who've been involved in my life. So it was nice seeing them. And I'm sorry about all the shaking. I'm kind of in a rocking chair and trying to keep things steady. But anyway, back to my story. So yeah, I got to see a lot of people. Got to share this with them, mainly because my commencement ceremony, we're only given 5 tickets. So that's just going to be all family at my graduation next week. So yeah, so that's kind of partially why my mom wanted to have the party or luncheon last weekend. So that was it was nice. There was a huge cake. It was about twice the size. It was a substantially large cake. It was about as tall as my laptop, basically. Not quite, but nearly, very nearly. Um, so that's been fun. In other news, I am very pissed off with the United States Postal Service right now. So we realized this week that, well, not realized, but we've been having significant issues with our mail delivery. We haven't been getting our mail. We've been getting our neighbors' mail, and or our packages or letters have been delivered to the neighbors or to our landlord's house down the street, and that's not right at all because there's a clear difference between 16232 and 16432. So yeah, it's been interesting, and I had a hell of a time getting a hold of the local post office, so that was a bit annoying. Um, yeah, so I'm very not pleased, and they say that they're going to talk to the mail carriers, but we're still having a bit of issue. So we'll see what happens. I'll give it another couple weeks before I call back. You know. Um, what else? Oh yeah, this morning was the Horace Mann Upstanders Award Children's Literature Conference that my school puts on every year. This is the sixth annual conference. So the idea behind it is, um, so I'm sure if you're you're probably familiar with the story of the Emperor's New Clothes and how at the end it's this little boy who raises his hand and says, "Hey, the king's naked. He's not wearing anything. He's naked." And So the idea behind an upstander is someone who stands up, an upstanding citizen, someone who stands up for others, who exemplifies an ideal. And the idea behind this award is it's for children's literature writers, not necessarily just picture books, but chapter books, young adult novels and fiction, etc., who put forth the ideas that of upstanding citizenship. And so yeah, I was very happy to attend. One of my classes that I took a couple back in the fall, last fall, was a children's literature class, and my teacher for the class is the director of my department, and also the person who originated this conference, and so it's all her idea. And part of the class was we were reading these children's books that were being considered for the award, so we were helping out, and that was kind of awesome to think that I was helping choose the winner of this award in some way, even if I didn't directly read this particular book. I was still involved in the process, as were all my classmates in that class. So that was kind of awesome, and yeah, so we um, went to the conference today, and it was fantastic. One of the sessions was a presentation by my former special ed teacher, um, who was talking about accessing literature for students with special needs. Um, there were the winner of the award was there, Henry Cole, and his winning book Unspoken. I'll put some links down below for that. But yeah, it was just an amazing day, and I was so proud to be there, so happy. Um, we also had a Skype call with another of the winners, Tommy DePola. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And he had pre-signed a bunch of his books that were on sale at the conference, and I bought a couple, of course. Um, and so yeah, that was awesome. Oh, we also had another award winner, Luis J. Rodriguez, the author of Running. Oh God, Running from It. I can't think of the name of the book right now. But I'll post the title and link below right now when I'm done with this. Anyway, so that's it for now. Like I said, I still have a couple papers to finish. I'm going to finish them right now, or at least try working on them right now, and see what I can get done in the next few hours before I just go insane. Alright, bye bye. Nice seeing you. Bye bye.